Hi, you guys. Okay, so right here I'm just trying to there's basically where I start from is just from the middle part. I just basically find a stitch and usually I just pull it up and cut it. And then as you guys just saw, I just cut the first track where my knot was at. So now what I usually do is I'm very careful where I cut. I try to lift up my track as high as possible to where I can see the thread pulling. And sometimes that helps and sometimes it doesn't. Or usually I'll just get a seam ripper, which is basically what sewers use or tailors use to cut their threads, but it's very helpful when you're cutting your weave. Also, I use manicure shears. I'm not sure what you call them, the small baby scissors. I use those too. But I usually start from the top of my hair. I know some people start from the back, but when I start, it would be hard for me to start from the back. So right now I'm just trying to yank the track, which is obviously not a good idea. But with the yanking, you see I see the thread and I'm cutting it. So now I'm starting to see some of the, you can actually see the lift in my hair with how much growth it has grown. Now that's my first track. I'm trying to see if I can find any threads here that I can possibly cut. And I can't, so I just go to the middle again and cut a small thread. So now that's the knot. That I started my braid off with. So now I'm just going to work with that and try to loosen up try to loosen up some of those seams between the widths. Right here it's coming out pretty easily, but then as you can see right now I'm going to start having problems with it. So still trying to work with it. You know, taking out weave takes time. And I installed this weave May 28th, I believe. And this is my prom edition. And the day I took it out was, I believe it was July 21st. So that's almost 2 months. I mean, you never want to keep your weaves in longer than 2 months because it can cause damage to your hair, which may cause blocking of your braids. So, but I did wash my hair every 4 to 6 days, depending on what products I put in the hair. And so right here I'm just having some problems again because I can't see behind me. So it's really hard. And usually before I cut, I have to, like, you know, make sure that this is the thread that I'm cutting and not my real hair or the weft. So I'm just playing with it for a little while. I mean, taking out your weave takes time. So you definitely want to have patience. Or if you can get help, that would be perfect too. But since I couldn't get that knot out right there, I decided to go onto the other side and just cut a thread over there, see if I can loosen it up from the backwards way. And right there I'm lifting up on a knot. I went right through the thread and cut it. And that's helping me loosen up now, and I have like hair caught in between my braid and the thread. So right here I'm just trying to work with that. And it's not loosening up for me. So I'm trying to get a closer look of it, and it's not even yanking or budging to pull out easily. So I'm trying to see what the problem is. that way. Now, as you can see, the net is just sliding right down my head as I take the tracks off. But again, the net was used between a barrier between my hair and the weave hair, and it did help. I didn't have that much itching. People usually say, oh, if you use a weave, it'll be, it keeps the buildup in your hair. I didn't have any problems with that. As you can see, my hair is very dirty, like really dirty. So right here, my camera died, so I had to do it on my own. But I think I have about 4 or 5 more tracks to go. So I'm just simply doing the same thing. The net's still on my head because it's sewn around it. I'm trying to see where I should start off now. You can see the lift in my hair that it was ready to be. I had about almost an inch of new growth. So now I'm on my last track, which in my video when I was installing it, I was just simply holding the tracks back and forth. So I wasn't cutting them when I was taking them out. I was simply just unfolding them and continuing. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of growth in these 3 pictures. The lift on my hair, I wish you guys could have seen it, but I was glad that it was out. So now here's me taking it out. It took about, I think about 40 minutes just to get the weave out, and then taking the braids out took another 30 minutes. But again, I was just keeping patient, keeping water around because it gets kind of tiring. So now that I'm done with all the braids, I think, yeah, and I'm brushing my hair out. The next day I did get a perm. I had no problems with my perm or anything. And after the perm, I straightened my hair. And I also, I didn't get a trim, although I need one. I just deep conditioned it. Now the shampoo that the perm that I use is by Human Nature. I use the regular version. And the shampoo I used was also by Human Nature. They have a great line of hair products. This is the aftermath of the next day after I straightened the hair. This is the back here. You can see I really, really need a trim. Hi, you guys. Okay, so this is my hair after it was permed and straightened. And like I said before, I need a major trim. My hair is like uneven. It's ridiculous. But this is just how I wore it today to work. I wore a side bang, but I do like how it looks with the middle part too. So let me show you guys a little bit. So yeah, I like rocking it like both ways. So I think this doesn't fit me as well, but I don't care. So I just wanted to show you guys how it looks with how it looks like after I finish my weave. So that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, this is way much better. Maybe I'm thinking about doing another weave with the middle part. Let me know if you guys think I should record it or not, because I'm not sure. I did so many sew-ins on YouTube. I don't know if I should put all of them up or just skip by some of them. But if you guys would like to see it, I have no problem putting that up. Bye, you guys. Have a good night. Or shall I say have a good day? Have a good life.